interpreter?
Yes, Your Honor. Is this the first one?
Oh, no, I just want to make sure we're all ready to go before we move, proceed further.
Oh, yes.
Okay, great.
Yes, I'm here. You're welcome.
Let's get started. Good evening. Can I please have your name?
David Molinar.
Okay, Mr. Molinar, this is the time set for your initial appearance. You are here tonight on charges of possession of a dangerous drug, possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm appointing the legal defender's office to represent you, and the attorney seated to your left is going to be representing you for the purposes of this hearing. If you have any questions, please address them to your attorney before speaking out loud. Just to remind you, you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you.
Okay.
All right, I've reviewed the pretrial services report to give me a background into your matter. Does the state have a position on conditions of release for Mr. Molinar?
We put a $500 bond just for credit. It appears that he's in custody on another case that he's thus far been able to post bond on. So $500 for credit seems appropriate to us. If defense counsel would prefer pretrial, we don't impose that. Thank you.
Okay. Defense?
Your Honor, he's a lifelong resident of Tucson and has ties to the community. His sister can provide housing and transportation to court. He would like to be released if the court is inclined to hold him on a bond. We would agree with the $500.
Pretrial services indicated he was eligible for step diversion. Is that the case?
It looks like he would be eligible for the Smart Court program. I guess I don't know if it's the diversion program per se, because I believe that he has he has a couple prior felony convictions, which I believe takes him, or at least is alleged to have a couple prior felonies outside of eligibility for that.
Understood.
However, we should at a minimum set a steps court hearing or a Smart Court hearing.
Okay. Defense, any disagreement with that?
Thank you, Steph. Highly appreciate that.
Wouldn't wait time?
Yes.
Okay. Great. Then, Mr. Molinar, I'm going to set a bond of $500 secured, as well as the steps court hearing for you on the 26th of March at 9 a.m. I also set a preliminary hearing for you on April 8th at 1:30. So you're going to be released if you can post that bond. If you do, standard conditions will apply, including do not drive without a valid license, no alcohol or illegal drugs. If you do post bond, I'm going to release you to the custody of pretrial services. So you're going to be required to participate in any monitoring or treatment that they have, that they direct you to. Otherwise, please make sure you're making your court hearing on the 26th at the Superior Court Building and maintain contact with your attorney. And that's it, sir.
Next! Up next on The Price is Wrong. Let's see who it is. What do you guys think the next individual is going to be in here for? Jaywalking? Petty theft? Assaulting or essaying a dog? Because I've seen those over here. You might be thinking, hey, nobody would be essaying a dog. Oh, you'll be surprised. Free the illegally. Hey, that's what's up right there. You know what I'm saying? I just saw this video on TikTok, man, where they have these people somewhere in Florida and they just got them on the floor. Man, it's crazy. Is this the part from California? No, this is Arizona. This is Pima County. I thought court was 9 to 5. Hell no, not in Arizona. You get busted in Arizona, you'll be in front of the judge in 3 hours. It rains any day of the week, 365 days a year. On Halloween, on Christmas, on New Year's Eve, on 4th of July, on your birthday. Yeah, you could end up in court in Arizona. And I'm not playing, and I'm not being sarcastic. It just comes out like that. Bro, did you see that people are saying that was elected by the... no, I believe that. Hey, straight up. That, I mean, all the stuff that he's doing is the only logical explanation. He has to be compromised. Arkansas will make you wait days before you see the judge. Not Arizona. In Arizona, you'll be in front of the judge in 3 to 4 hours, if you will. Right? Let me see right here. Let me see. How's everybody doing out there today in the virtual world? So I never seen this judge before. Here in Colorado, people are escaping from the What the what?
Good evening, sir. Can I please have your full name?
Have you seen
Daniel Jeremiah Machado,
Australia?
Machado. You're
He's
here
new.
on a warrant out of, looks like, Apache County, Puerto Justice Court, charges of reckless burning and failing to appear. I'm going to quash the warrant in that case, release you on your own recognizance, and we're going to set a hearing for you in the Justice Court in, I believe it's Sanders, on April the 3rd at 11 a.m. If you fail to make your hearing, another warrant could issue for your arrest, and you could find yourself right back in jail. Otherwise, you're going to be released tonight. Please make sure and make contact with the court if that date won't work for you. Do you understand?
to be honest with you, Judge, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to make it. I think I might either get reinstated on probation, or I might end up doing in prison. I'm in prison because I have a probation violation too. So at the end of the day, can you really put a warrant when I'm in prison? That sounds kind of dumb.
No.
But if that's like I don't know how the system works, but as of right now, it looks like I'm not gonna get out anytime soon.
You're about to
Not
find
in a
out how it
month.
works.
Because then I go back, then it's like, then everything starts all over again, and it's just terrible. I don't think I'm gonna be able to show up.
I don't think so either. I don't think you're gonna get out anytime soon.
I'm not showing any other holds or matters for you before court tonight. Does the county attorney have any additional information?
As far as I know, I was told I was here in a probation violation. I'm serious.
I don't have any information handy.
Did he say
I could do
neta?
a little handiwork on Agave and see what I can find, but I would say for tonight's sake that your honor's made his order, and that if there is in fact a warrant that comes up while he's in custody, it can be dealt with at a later point in time. Either one way or another, the case is not going away. So, and that may be something you should speak to his attorney about in the future.
Well, yeah, like, is there any way we can do like a video, something like a video? Because, like, come on now, who gets out on the first month on a probation violation? I never heard of it.
No, the real question
I don't
is,
have any additional information related to any probation violations. All
who
I have
goes
for
to
me is a
court
warrant for
and
Apache
speaks
County,
like
so you're going
this?
to be released on that case. If you're being held on another matter, you may see another judge tomorrow or in the days to come. But for now, I'm going to release you in this case. Please make sure if you are released and do leave, you make contact with the court. And if there are issues that are going to prevent you from making your hearing on the 3rd, you address them at that time. But otherwise, you're going to be released, so you're done for the night. All right?
Thank you.
Man, you think I'm hey, you gotta have half a brain. You think I'm gonna be walking into court talking the way I talk on these lives? Hell no, I'm gonna be like, yes, sir, no, your honor. My apologies, if you will. Come on now. Straight burnt out.
Good evening. Can I please have your full name?
Aldo Antonio Rodriguez Melendez.
This fool, he's on a good one.
Mr. Rodriguez. It's time to set up your initial appearance. Remind you do have a right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you. Have you here for 4 cases.
He's lost.
One involving charges
If you will.
from earlier today, matter of criminal trespass in 3rd degree and shoplifting. Near 2 North Freeway. I also have you here for 3 separate warrants in 3 separate cases. first stemming from an offenses on November the 14th and January the 16th for shoplifting and failing to appear. The second for shoplifting and failing to appear and criminal trespass. And the third being theft and failing to appear. So, Rodriguez, in these cases, since we
Hazel would have let him go.
have such
Hey, what's up,
a
Sharon?
long history of
Klepto.
failing to appear, I'm not inclined to release you on your own recognizance and impose a bond. Is there anything you have to say? Again, you don't have to say anything, but
what up, Bella? I think
given
I
failing
think
to
it is the
appear,
same
I'm
thing.
inclined to impose a bond on you. Do you have housing or someplace you can go if you are released?
Does a bridge count?
Yeah, like CBI.
I'm sorry?
CBI.
Okay.
CBI.
Any other family or anybody else in the area that is able to take you in?
Hell no. I would let that
Ramon.
fool in my house. Would probably take my PS5.
No.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. We've got even we got more stuff for you here. Do
More.
apologize.
But wait, there's more.
I have you here for
That's what I want. I don't know what
additional
CBI
cases
is.
out of the Tucson City Court involving possession of drug paraphernalia, criminal trespass.
He went out loud.
Shoplifting, possession of drug paraphernalia.
Damn, man. What I wouldn't give to have Judge Hazel on here right now. Damn, boy, this guy has been bored. Just let him out. He just wants to sleep laughing out loud. Now, in California, they'll give you petty theft for stealing from outside from a store. And then
Wow.
Hey, what up, lovely GG? How's everybody doing tonight? Shout out to my people from the UK, from Australia, from Germany, from Europa. Well, who's Judge Hazel, man? Hey, you want to know. If you get locked up, you want to be in front of Judge Hazel.
All right.
He's going to let you go out. What up, fam? Hello,
all right, Mr.
from
Rodriguez,
Auburn.
I'm going to
Good evening.
impose a bond on your misdemeanor cases in the amount of $500 for each of the cases. I'll set a hearing for you on tomorrow at 1 p.m. in front of Judge Foster here at the Justice Court.
Damn,
As
that
for
sucks.
your city court cases.
In California, it was 900. I think 900 or
I'm
950.
going to I'll hold you on these for a $500 on another $500 bond secured, and set a video review hearing for you on the 28th at 1:45 in the afternoon.
500 doesn't seem that
If you
petty.
do post the bonds, please make sure and make all of your appearances. If you fail to show up for any of your hearings, a warrant may issue for your arrest. Okay.
Right.
All right. If you do post a bond, it's a condition of release. You're not to contact any of the alleged victims. You're not to return to any of the incident locations. Do not drive without a valid license or possess or consume alcohol. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. You're dismissed. Thank you.
All right. Up next on The Price is Wrong. Let's see who is going to come in front of this judge here. I don't know the judge's name, so he was a shoplifter, a habitual shoplifter, and failure to appear FTAs. What do you guys think? What do you guys think this young gentleman
Go to
did?
hell.
Did somebody say go to hell? What the what?
Video review.
I think I'm just starting to hear things now. Wow, this would never happen in Australia. Mind blowing.
1 second, I'll be right with you.
Yeah, hey, the States, it's a whole different get down over here. And these are live. Is this live? Is this live this late? Could it be? Hey, what up? What up, Lex? How's it going? Buenos dias. Good evening. What up, Mark? How's it going? Welcome to You Have a Collect Call
All right, so
From.
can I please have your full name?
Our crime is
That's
private.
his surname, Romo.
Not just yet. I'm sorry, can I have your name once again?
You
That's
talk
his
too
surname,
much.
Romo.
Who you talking to, Mark?
Romo.
Let me see here. All right.
I'm sure it's time set for your initial appearance.
What up, Rachel?
Let's see, I have you here with... 1 second, take a look at the file.
I love your talking. I know, Mark. I know you're being sarcastic. What's good, bro? What up, V2 Honda? There's live court in Maricopa, AZ again at 8 and 11 p.m. That is right, K. Hell yeah. Wait, what'd he say? I couldn't hear. I was too busy talking. What state is this happening? Arizona.
Being held
Jessica,
on
whisper. I don't know how to whisper.
Sorry, this
No
is in
bueno.
reference to a warrant issued for your arrest out of the Tucson City Court.
Too busy is crazy. Ay. Hey, this judge is too slow for me.
Is there another matter here?
I want to go to court so I can be on your show. Hey, if you could, don't forget to give us a shout out, please. Highly appreciate it. So criminal court live stream in all states. No, not in all the states. Certain states offer live streaming. I wish all the states did it. I would want to do California, down where I'm from. But some of the states we do is Arizona. We do Florida also.
I'm sorry. You have a couple of different cases here at a city court.
West Virginia, I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you about West
domestic
Virginia.
Violence, being held on a requested $2,500 cash bond. So it's restitution. All right.
He's making me sleepy, right, Kate?
So I'll release you in this matter, quash the warrant, and set a hearing for you on the 26th of March at 1:30.
I can't even right now. Yeah, you should check out our border parole hearings that I do. Isn't that municipal stuff? That judge will let anyone out. What is this fool doing? Do they have any representation? Sometimes they do for whatever reason. Hey, what up, Lynn? How's it going? Hey, did you get those stickers yet, Lynn? At least if they do release, they're not there very long. I can only hear the judge. The other dude's not talking yet.
Yeah. She wants it.
Yeah.
But
Okay. I mailed them out Thursday or Friday, I think. Where's my stickers? Did you send me? I don't think you sent me a message, Kay.
I'm sorry. Mr. Romo, I apologize. You had a couple different cases, one out of the Tucson City Court, one out of Justice Court, both warrants for your arrest in the Justice Court matter. I will impose the requested bond in the amount of $100 secured.
Hey, thank you, Chicali. Highly appreciate
And
that.
order that you, if you do post the bond, setting a hearing for you.
What up, ICEMAN?
On the 20th in front of Judge Foster.
In Kentucky, I do
And
border
on
parole
city
hearings.
courts, we're going to hold you on a $2,500 cash bond and set a hearing for you. Where's the... Oh, yeah. Set a hearing for you on March 26th at 1:30 in front of Judge Million. If you do post a bond, please make sure. And, I'm sorry, I'm also going to appoint the Tucson City Public Defenders to represent you. Please make sure and make contact with your attorneys if you do post that bond. Otherwise, if you miss that hearing, another warrant may issue for your arrest. And that's all, sir. Have a nice night.
Thank you.
Venezuela. Go sit outside.
Hey, Leisman, I pressed that button by accident. I was trying to send you a message.
Did you look at it? Yeah, oh, thank you. Oh, that is it. Good evening. Can I please have your name?
Caitlin Marie Valenzuela.
Ms. Valenzuela, it's time set for your initial appearance. I have you here tonight on a charge of domestic violence assault. Just remind you do have the right to remain silent. And anything you say can be used against you later. Ms. Valenzuela, I'm reviewing the pretrial services reports, noting that the
Lakers game on. That's right.
The victim cannot be contacted in this case. I'm going to release you in this matter on your own recognizance, so long as you promise that you can appear at a court hearing at the Pima County Justice Court on the 31st of this month at 10:30. Can you do that?
On the 31st at 10:30. Yes, I can.
Okay. So I'll release you in order that you obey all standard conditions of release, including not driving without a valid license, possessing and using no alcohol or illegal drugs, committing no acts of domestic violence, possessing no firearms or weapons, and not having any contact with the alleged victim or going to their place of work or residence. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to be released. Please make sure and make your court hearing on the 31st, or another warrant could issue for your arrest.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
We'll have a seat outside. Thank you. The same spot, the same spot you had, or no?
I'll in the back corner of the queue.
Okay, thank you. Is it Terrell?
Sober Neat Nana, I haven't announced it yet, but I did do a video. I just uploaded. I think it should be up on my page already on the main account. Not on the. You're on the small account. You got to go to the big account, the one that has 19,000 followers. Let me check his up. His up here. Hold up.
He was doing like Brendan to spit on me.
Good evening. Can I please have your full name?
Marvin Tracy Giroux.
Mr.
It's lagging bad for me.
All right, Mr. Drew, this is time set for your initial appearance. I have you here tonight on one charge of failing to comply with court order, domestic violence. I want to ask, are there any victims present on the line? Okay. Mr. Drew. I'm going to release you on promise that you can appear at a court hearing on April 15th at 1:30 in the afternoon at the Tucson City Court. Can you do that?
Yeah, I didn't hear the exact time.
I'm going to set a hearing for you on the 15th of April at 1:30 in the afternoon in front of Judge Million at the Tucson City Court. Can you?
Okay.
You think you can be there?
Sure.
Okay. Then I'll release you on this matter. Order that you possess and consume no alcohol or illegal drugs, commit no acts of domestic violence, and have no contact whatsoever with the victim in this case, or go to the victim's place of work or residence. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, please obey all the conditions and make sure be at your hearing on the 15th, or a warrant could issue for your arrest, sir.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I thought that was a woman for a moment till he started talking. I was like, what in the?
Hello, how's it going here?
Good evening. Can you please have your full name?
Luis Raymond Valencia.
Mr. Valencia.
Take your elbows off my desk. What's up with you? You got no court
have
etiquette here. Come on, what's up with these people walking up in court just like that?
Tonight, sir, on 2 misdemeanor charges, 1 domestic violence, disorderly conduct, and
Domestic
possession of drug
violence?
paraphernalia. Note in your pretrial services workup that the alleged victim in this case is willing to have contact with you and does not object to your release from jail. So I will release you tonight on your own recognizance, provided that you can promise me you will appear at a hearing in this matter on March 31st at 10:30 in the afternoon. I'm sorry, 10:30 in the morning. Can you do that?
Yes, I can, sir.
Okay, so you're going to be released. Standard conditions are going to apply. Do not drive without a valid license, consume or possess any alcohol or illegal drugs, commit no acts of domestic violence. And again, I'm not going to order a no contact between you and the victim since they are willing to have contact with you, but please ensure that you are obeying these conditions, because if you fail to do so, you could end up right back in jail. Do you understand?
Don't start praying
Thank you,
now.
sir. He's my father. The thing
That's
is,
okay. You don't have to say anything right now, kid.
You
Again,
beat
anything
your
you say can
dad?
be used against you later on. So you're going to be released tonight. Please make sure and
He
get your
deserves
hearing
another
on the
flush for that
31st in front of Judge Foreman, or a warrant could issue for your arrest.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a nice night.
All right, you too.
Good one.
That guy put his hands on his dad. Come on, domestic violence on your household,
gotta
on
take
your
a minute. I
family,
gotta
on your
change
mom
it.
and dad?
What I was going to do now, but I'll go through those things.
Makes no sense. Hey, so after this one, there's 2 more courts. There's going to be a court at 8, and there's another. The last court of the night is going to be at 11 p.m. Wait, hold on. James, did you say 11 p.m.? Yeah, I said 11 p.m. They have court at 11 p.m. in Maricopa County? What? Where I live, they only do it Monday through Friday. Regular business hour, banking hours from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I can't wrap my head around it. When are you? Hey, what's up, Hot Mess Express? Welcome back. Hey, see, so is this? Well, nah, this was. I hope not. This is moving super slow. We're gonna be here all night. The way at the speed he's going right now. Monica, right? You're killing me. This judge is so polite. Hey, James, are you the Cali parole docs from? Hey, so check my big account. Check at CollectCallFrom. I did a video. I did like an 18-minute video reading out the outcomes of all those cases. And you guys are not going to be happy, to be quite honest with you guys. James, you're too much.
Good evening. Can I please have your full name?
Cassie Danielle Williams.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that, please?
Cassie Danielle Williams.
Williams, good evening. This is time set for your initial appearance. Remind you do have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. I am going to appoint the public defender to represent you in this matter, and just to note that the attorney seated to your left is going to represent you for purposes of this hearing. So if you have any questions or concerns, you can address them to that individual before speaking out loud. First matter I want to deal with is a interim complaint filed by the Tucson Police Department alleging a burglary in the second degree committed today.
Hey, what up, Eric?
In and around Tucson. Does county attorney have any additional information on this case?
Not beyond what's in the interim complaint, Your Honor. I don't know if you've seen that. If you've had an opportunity to review that, I can give you the details in that.
I have reviewed it. I'm just curious. It doesn't seems a little sparse on the details.
Right. I mean, I'm not. The burglary, I think, would be predicated on a theft of water or something. Even if these allegations are all true, reference the taking of the shower. A theft need not occur. I mean, so long as there's an intent to do so.
Water?
But I agree that it is kind of sparse. It seems more like a criminal trespass to me,
right,
which is a lesser included of burglary in the second degree anyways. So for tonight's sake, I think that I would argue that there's enough probable cause narrowly. We don't oppose Ms. Williams' release, given her absence of other criminal history. The the facts of this case and so forth. It just may be appropriate for her to submit to a behavioral health evaluation. Beyond that, I have nothing else.
That's how they got. That's how they got her on taking a shower.
Comment or argument on the incident complaint as to the burglary.
Your Honor, I also agree that it's sparse. It appears to be 3 sentences, and it's unclear what was stolen or intended to be stolen. If the court's inclined to release her, then we wouldn't be objecting to probable cause at this time.
Thank you. Yeah, so on the matter being alleged in the incident complaint, Ms. Williams, I do find there to be minimal probable cause, but probable cause nonetheless. So I am going to release you on that matter, provided that you are able to make it to a hearing on the 8th of April at 1:30 in the afternoon. Can you do that?
I will do my best to make it, yes.
Okay.
She said, "I'll do my
Then I'm
best."
going to appoint the Pima County Public Defender's Office to represent you, so please make sure and have contact with them and keep contact with them in case anything comes up. Don't want to miss that court date without letting your attorneys know if there's something preventing you from attending. On release, please do not drive without a valid license, consume or possess any alcohol or illegal drugs, and do not have any contact with the alleged victims or return to the incident location. Do you understand?
Absolutely.
So do you understand?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Okay. I also have you here on a
Thank you, Tasha.
another matter out of Tucson City Court. This is,
She has probation.
I'm sorry, a probation violation.
Trying to get in
This is for a matter involving domestic violence assault and criminal damage.
Ah, why? Man, this is crazy. I mean, the domestic violence I understand, but the water one, that's where I draw the line. Like, if the cops really have to, that's like really grasping for straws right there. If you're taking somebody in for water, like that's like basic human needs right there: water and air and food. I would understand, if she went into a store and she took something, but water.
All right, ma'am. There's a petition to revoke your misdemeanor probation in the Tucson City Court that was filed by the city prosecutor's office. I'm going to
Well, at least in jail she'll get all the showers she wants. Hopefully.
I'm going to hold you on the probation violation in that case on a bond of $100.
Oh man, how's she gonna ever? How's she ever?
I'll appoint the Tucson City Public Defender's Office to represent you.
How's she ever gonna cover $100?
And set a probation violation hearing in front of Judge Blue on March 27th at 1:45. If you're still in custody, it'll be a video review hearing much like this. If not, please make sure and make contact with the Tucson City Public Defender's Office and be in attendance at your hearing, or a warrant could issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
Sit up.
All right, ma'am. You're all done for duty.
All right, let's see who's up next now. He looks like a bad hombre, if you will. I said bad hombre. James is not hombre, it's hombre.
Team Second, please have your full name.
Michael Becerra Mendez.
Follow his special. That's right, Ryan. Arizona.
Your Honor, I believe he's listed as Spanish if the interpreter is available.
The interpreter is ready. ¿Necesita un intérprete, señor?
Pues la verdad no, pero si gusta, no molesta tampoco, está bien. Como sea, está bien, no importa.
Es su preferencia. Usted puede decir si quiere en inglés o si quiere la asistencia de un intérprete. Aquí
Pues
puede estar.
Sí,
Usted dígame.
No, pues si me van a traducir lo que diga exactamente, está bien. Si no, pues yo le puedo decir al juez, está bien, no importa, como sea, está bien.
Okay. Go ahead, Your Honor. He's saying that that he can understand English.
Lo que no entienda, le pido ayuda a usted, ¿ok?
Muy bien, me parece perfecto. Whatever he doesn't understand, he will let me know, Your Honor. I'll be here on standby.
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Senator Becerra Mendez, the time set for your initial appearance. I'm sorry, for your initial appearance on charges. Coming from today, possession of narcotic drugs. I have reviewed pretrial services report in your case. Noting there's a probation violation warrant for you out of Maricopa County. Does the state have? I'm sorry. For purposes of the charges that you're facing in Pima County, I am appointing the public defender's office for you, and the attorney sitting to your left is representing you for purposes of this hearing. So if you have any questions, please direct them to that individual before speaking out loud. And just a reminder, you do have a right to remain silent. Does the county attorney have any recommendation on conditions of release in the county matter?
Yes, Your Honor. We're recommending a $5,500 bond, and that's basically for two reasons. First of all, he is on probation out of Maricopa County on a felony case. Secondly, this happened out in the Ajo area, and between that, the Maricopa County case, he may have limited ties to Pima County. So for those reasons, we do think that $5,500 bond is warranted. Thank you.
Thank you. Defense?
Your Honor, he has lived in Arizona for 28 years and has ties to the state. He's a 2 on the FTA scale, so he doesn't have a significant failure to appear history. He's also employed. Obviously, with felony probation violation, some sort of bond is going to be appropriate. I would ask that it be $2,500.
$2,500, Judge?
Thank you. All right. Sir, I'm going to set a bond for you in the amount of $3,000 cash secured. If you are able to post that bond, you will be released to the custody of pretrial services and subject to any monitoring or treatment that they direct. You're also not to drive without a valid license, possess or use any illegal drugs or alcohol. And same as with the other gentleman, pretrial services indicating he's steps eligible. Any information on that from, county attorney's office?
Your Honor, I believe, much like the other gentleman, that he would be eligible for that for a hearing, but not the diversion program. So I believe we just need to set a hearing there. Thank you.
Okay. Defense, any issue with setting a hearing for steps?
No, we agree.
When is the hearing?
Okay. Mr. Sarah, I'm going to set a hearing for you on the 26th of March at 9 a.m. at the Pima County Superior Court. This will be for screening for one of the drug treatment programs that the court runs. I'm also going to set a hearing for you on the 31st of March in the Justice Court as a preliminary hearing on this matter. If you do end up posting that bond, please make sure and make contact with your attorney and keep them apprised of your situation. Otherwise, please make sure and be at your hearings on the 26th or on the 31st. That 31st hearing may go away, but please, again, keep in contact with your attorney. And
Can I talk with him? You know,
and that's all for you, sir.
All right. Hey, what's up, Lipster? How's it going? Welcome back. All
Okay,
right,
let's
all
wait until he's done.
right.
All right, that's all I have for you, Mr. Good luck.
Adios, amigo. Adios. All right, up next on The Price is Wrong. Let's see who's coming up next. Is it going to be a devier? Is it going to be a shoplifter? Is it going to be a DUIer? Or will it be a loiterer? Or somebody that just wants to get some water? Which is when you think you heard it all, Pima County always raises the bar. I feel like, nah, let me go. I want to go. It's not today. Water. Wow. Hey, this is Giggles. Hey, what's up, Giggles? You changed your name? Orale. But I see you left a 619. All right. I'll keep that. I'll keep toxic. All right. I'll keep that in mind. What'd he do? He had some rugs. He got caught with rugs. Water bandits, writes Eric Martinez. All right. Man, 8. This judge is a little bit too slow for my blood. I can't wait till the clock hits 8 so we could jump on over to Maricopa.
Buenas noches, señor. ¿Va a necesitar a un intérprete de español?
Sí, por favor.
Muy bien, yo le voy a estar asistiendo. Go ahead, Your Honor.
Thank you. Good evening. Can I please have your full name?
Buenas noches, ¿cuál es su nombre completo?
Es Juan Pedro Partida.
Juan Pedro Partida.
Mr.
Juan
Partida, this is the time set for your initial appearance.
¿Esta es la hora fijada para su audiencia inicial?
I have you here on a warrant out of the Pima County Justice Court.
Usted está aquí debido a una orden por su arresto del Tribunal de Justicia de La Paz del Condado Pima.
I've reviewed the pretrial services report for Mr. Partida.
Ya repasé el reporte que hizo la agencia previa al juicio sobre su caso.
Oh, you saw the video already?
Does the state have any recommendation as to conditions of release or bond amount?
Your Honor,
Vamos a
we
ver si la
request.
Fiscalía tiene alguna recomendación que dar sobre sus condiciones de libertad o sobre la cantidad de fianza. Go ahead.
Thank you. Sorry about that. We would request the $20,000 bond on the warrant. Thank you.
Nosotros vamos a recomendar que se respete la cantidad que está fijada en la orden de arresto, que son los $20,000.
Defense.
Your Honor, he has no felony convictions, and the pending felony appears to be a personal use drug offense.
Y la abogada de oficio menciona que usted no tiene ninguna condena de un delito mayor y que el delito mayor que está pendiente en ser resuelto es por una acusación sobre uso personal de drogas.
He's also lived in Tucson for 30 years and has ties to the community. I ask that you set his bond at $5,000.
Él ha vivido en esta ciudad ya por 30 años y tiene lazos a esta comunidad, entonces yo le pido que usted fije una fianza de $5,000.
Thank you. I'm going to honor the amount on the warrant, $20,000 secured. And if Mr. Partida is able to post it, that he be released to the custody pretrial services.
Yo voy a respetar la cantidad de la fianza que está en la orden de arresto, que son los $20,000 asegurada. Y si usted llega a pagar esa fianza, usted va a salir en libertad bajo la supervisión de servicios previos al juicio.
I'm going to set a hearing for you on March the 31st at 1:30 in the Pima County Justice Court.
Y su siguiente fecha de corte va a ser el 31 de marzo a la 1:30 en el Tribunal de Justicia de La Paz.
Appoint the Pima County Public Defender's Office to represent you.
Voy a nombrar a un abogado de oficio para que lo represente.
And further order that if you do post the bond and are released, that you not have any contact with the alleged victims or visit their place of work or residence.
Y también, si usted llega a pagar la fianza y sale en libertad, usted no puede ponerse en contacto con la supuesta víctima, ni tampoco ir a donde ellas viven o trabajan.
That's it, sir. That's all I have for you tonight. Good luck.
Eso es todo por hoy, señor. Buena suerte. Se puede retirar.
Thank you.
Anderson.
No vamos a ver.
If this is the last Spanish speaker, Your Honor, may the interpreter be excused?
Take a seat.
Yes, I don't believe there's any further Spanish speakers. You're excused. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Oh, sorry. Good evening. Can I please have your full name?
Lindsay Anderson.
Good evening, Ms. Anderson. It's the time set for your initial appearance. I have you here today on 2 charges of possession of dangerous drug, possession of drug paraphernalia. I've reviewed the pretrial services report on Ms. Anderson. Any position from the county attorney's office as to conditions of release?
Your Honor, we are filing with pretrial services release for Ms. Anderson, and besides that, we would ask for the usual: no drugs, alcohol, do not return to the incident location, and importantly, possession of firearms. Thank you.
Thank you. Defense.
Your Honor, we agree with the state's recommendation.
Okay. All right, Ms. Anderson, on the felony matter we have tonight, I'm going to release you the custody pretrial services. I'm sorry, just note here again, appreciating that their defendant is steps diversion eligible. Same as the other cases, or is there a different position from the state?
Give me just a second, and I'll scan my receipts.
No problem.
Yeah, and it appears that she has no other criminal history, so she would be eligible for the diversion option.
Okay. Defense have any objection to waiving time if the defendant is interested in steps?
No.
All right. Ms. Anderson, I'm going to set a hearing for you in the Pima County Superior Court on the 26th of March at 9 a.m. For the STEPS program. This is a program where if you are successful in completing it, your case may be, your felony case may be dismissed without further action. Are you interested in being screened for that program?
Yes.
Okay, and I'll set that hearing for you on the 26th of March at 9 a.m., as well as another hearing for you on the 8th of April at 1:30 in the Justice Court, just in case that hearing for STEPS doesn't go forward. I'm going to order that you not drive without a valid license, possess or consume any alcohol or illegal drugs, possess no firearms, and as I'm releasing you to pretrial services, that you are to submit to any monitoring or treatment as directed by pretrial services. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. I also have you here on a case out of the Tucson City Court involving criminal trespass in the 3rd degree. A warrant issued for your arrest after you failed to appear at a prior hearing. I'll release you on that case as well and set the matter for a pretrial hearing on April 18th at 2 p.m. in front of Judge Mayhew. Same conditions of release will apply, so please make sure and make your hearing in the city court as well. Otherwise, another warrant could issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I have for you tonight. Thank you.
Who's next?
Lucy. Like, you're next.
Sorry, shots get up over there. Sure. Said now. So. So
The victim is not a victim. It's not a victim case. I just incorrectly checked.
hello. I'm sorry. You get straightened out a little bit. Hello, sir.
Good evening. 1 second, please. All right, so we're gonna visit the full name.
Rizana Moses Maher Demisi.
Is it Demesi?
It's Demisi, but yeah, a lot of people say it that way.
Mr. Dempsey. Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm getting that correctly. Mr. Dempsey, it's time set for your initial appearance. You're here on charges of aggravated assault on a peace officer and resisting arrest. Just remind you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. I am appointing the Pima County Public Defender's Office to represent you, and the attorney seated to your left is going to represent you for the purpose of this trial. I'm sorry, for the purpose of this hearing, I should say. If you have any questions about or concerns that you'd like to raise, please direct them to your attorney before saying anything out loud. Reviewed the pretrial services report for Mr. Messi. State position. What's state's position on conditions of release?
Your Honor, given the absence of criminal history for Mr. Demesi, we do not oppose pretrial services release with the advisement that he have no contact with the victim and that he not return to the hospital unless it's for legitimate medical reasons. And that's all I have. Thank you. Possess no firearms as well, no drugs and alcohol. Thanks.
Thanks, sir. Pets?
Your Honor, we agree with the state's recommendation.
All right, then, Mr. Messi, I'm going to release you to the custody pretrial services in this matter. So you are going to be released to their supervision tonight. In order not to drive without a valid license, possess, consume no alcohol or drugs, and also possess no firearms, and also submit to any monitoring or treatment that pretrial services directs. I'm going to set a hearing for you on April the 8th at 1:30 in the afternoon at the Pima County Justice Court. After your release, please make sure and contact your attorney as soon as possible to make arrangements to be present for your hearing. If you fail to appear, a warrant could issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes, thank you. What's the day again? I'm so sorry.
April the 8th at 1:30.
Okay.
All right, that's all I have for you, sir.
Gomez.
Good evening, sir. Can I please have your full name?
Oh, Gomez.
Mr. Gomez. I have you here, sir, on a warrant out of appears to be Graham County.
Um, in
And
Graham County, I was pulled over in
hang on, I also have information here that you may have had a probation violation in Pima County Superior Court. Does county attorney have additional information?
I do not, Your Honor.
Okay. Sorry. Sense of any additional information? Again, all I'm seeing here is a drug paraphernalia charge out of Cochise County.
in Cochise County. I got released.
Hang on, just
I'm sorry.
Your Honor, I don't have much more information than you do. It appears that the case that has a warrant is a personal use drug offense. He reports that he was recently at treatment, and that's where some of these issues arose. I don't have any verification of that, but that's what he is reporting. I'd ask you set the bond at $3,000.
so yes, I have a ACIC one-person warrant out of Cochise County. Requested amount of the warrant is $10,000. I'll honor it and impose a bond of $5,000 secured. And curious whether the probation violation in Pima County, what that information is arising from. But Mr. Gomez, I'm gonna impose a bond. If you are able to post it, I'll order that you not drive without a valid license, possess, consume no alcohol or illegal drugs, and we will notify Cochise County that you are being held, and they will have an opportunity to
Excuse me.
get you. Hang on.
I got released yesterday from Cochise County. They reinstated me in probation. I got my paperwork over here with me, and I have also a paperwork that I was in rehab. But I got reinstated in Cochise County. They brought me today over here to Tucson.
Okay.
But they released me in Cochise County yesterday.
I have your status here as being as of today. The warrant is active. If that is
I have a paperwork over here saying that I got released yesterday. I talked to the judge and I make my payment, and she released me. And the conditions were that I keep making my payments every month, and that's what I did. I did a payment yesterday, for $100 because it was $50 a monthly, and I did $100 payment. So she reinstated me, and she reinstated me in the probation.
Hey, after this guy, I'm gonna switch it over to Maricopa.
And she said that I couldn't. Well, she released me, but I still needed to come over here to Tucson because I have another warrant over here in Pima County. So, when I come out from here, when you guys released me from here, I never see my probation officer. I went straight to Bisbee, and from Bisbee, when they released me, I went straight to rehab. That was the judge ordered me to do when he released me over here in Tucson. But I never see my probation because I went to jail in Bisbee. So I threw myself in on Monday to the police. Sorry, sir. Sorry, John.
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you. All I have for me is the information, so I'm going to impose a bond of $5,000 secured. If you are able to post that, I will order you not to drive without a valid license, consume or possess any alcohol or illegal drugs. And we'll set a review hearing in this matter for the 16th of April at 9 a.m. So we are going to notify Cochise County if there was an issue or if this is a mistake, that they can clarify that. Otherwise, they'll be given opportunity to transport you down to resolve whatever case or matter they have for you. Otherwise, if you're still in custody on the 16th, there'll be a review hearing so we can take another look at the case. Otherwise, sir, that's all I have for you. You're excused.
So
Term one is that you have not remained law-abiding because there was another felony allegation that occurred on May 22nd of 2024.
On May 22nd? What do you mean?
So the rest of that information you'll have to provide from your attorney. Your attorney will give you a complete copy of the petition to revoke your probation.
Hold on. So is there
grab your paperwork to your left and then.
Is there another charge basically that's coming out?
No, these are both probation warrants.
So what? May 22nd, 2024. What was that?
May 22nd, 2024 is when they're alleging another felony occurred.
So that's another charge that's coming up then.
You would have already had that case open likely. Talk with your attorney though. Your attorney can give you more information. Angel De La Cruz to the podium and Carmelita Jackson to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Angel De La Cruz, 103102.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court probation violation warrant. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you. I am setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on March 26th at 8:30 a.m. That's in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to issue a secured bond today in the amount of $5,000. That does mean you can use a bonding company. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not have contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, no possessing any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Carmelita Jackson to the podium, and Delfino Del Toro to the chair, please. Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Carmelita Jackson, December 13, 1991.
Thank you. We are here today on 3 different failure to appear bench warrants. I will affirm the attorney that was already appointed to represent you in all 3 of these cases. I'm setting all 3 for a status conference on March 25th at 8:30. That's going to be in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bonds in each of these warrants. It's a $2,500 secured appearance bond on each case. That's going to be $7,500 total. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any drugs without a valid prescription and no driving without a valid driver's license. All this is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions? Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Delfino Del Toro to the podium and Nicholas Spencer to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Delfino Fidel Del Toro, 7876.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court grand jury warrant. You were indicted on 1 count of prisoner possession or making contraband, class 2 felony. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you. I am setting an arraignment hearing in the downtown Superior Court on March 26th at 8:30 a.m. I am going to affirm the bond in the grand jury warrant. That's a secured appearance bond in the amount of $2,500. If you do post that bond, I am going to order that you not possess any weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, and no driving without a valid driver's license. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Nicholas Spencer to the podium and Brian Howell to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Nicholas Page Spencer, 12383.
Thank you. We are here today on two different failure to appear bench warrants. I will affirm the attorney that was already appointed to represent you in both of these cases. I am setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on March 26th at 8:30. That's going to be in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond in each of these warrants. It's a $1,000 secured bond on each case, so that's $2,000 total. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. The general number for probation will be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Yes, Your Honor, I was on my way to the court date on March 12th, and I called telling them I was a few minutes late, and they said that there had already been the continuance to April 9th for that hearing, that I did not need to come.
Who told you that?
When I called the court itself. I called for the information, letting them know that I was on my way.
Okay, did you call the judicial division, or did you call like the information desk?
No, the division.
Okay, so what I'm looking at here is there was no date ever set for April 9th.
That's exactly what they told me. It was going to be April 9th. I
So
was on my way to court.
I understand. Have you had any communication with your attorney?
I've tried. I've reached out to my attorney. I have not gotten anything
So
back yet.
at this point in time, I am going to affirm the bond and the warrants. I would suggest talking with your attorney about that. At no point in time has a hearing on April 9th ever been set on your case. And there's nothing on the docket here that your attorney filed anything, nor that any call was made. So talk with your attorney about that information. As of right now, I am going to affirm the bonds and the warrants.
Is there any way you could do house arrest or anything? Because I have gastroparesis, and I also have blood clots in my lungs and in my legs that I need to go to the hospital for.
I cannot do house arrest on this case, but you will have full medical coverage while you're in custody. When you get taken back to processing, let them know you need to see medical, so medical is aware of what your condition is.
So it's $2,000 bond?
Correct.
Thank you.
Go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Brian Howell to the podium and Isaac Bafford to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Brian Keith Howell, 11/25/83.
Thank you. We are here today on a probation violation warrant for violating term 1 of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you in this case. I'm setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on March 26th at 8:30. That's in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond of the warrant. That's a $1,000 secured appearance bond. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Yes, so I'm already, I'm in prison right now. That's not gonna mess it up whenever I get.
It's not necessarily gonna mess anything up, but, do you have an expected release date while you're in DOC?
I got like 4 years left.
4, okay. So obviously don't post the bond because they're not gonna let you out on your DOC case anyway. The
Right.
bond is there so that you start generating credit for time served.
That's kind of-
so while
yeah.
you're here. But talk with your attorney about that, how this case will interplay with your existing case.
All right.
Okay.
So
Any other
don't
questions?
post the bond to go back to the ordinance?
No.
That won't work?
No, if you post
Okay.
the bond, you'll be released in this case, but they're still gonna hold you in your DOC case.
Okay.
So then you won't get credit for time served.
All right, thank you, sir.
No problem. Grab your paperwork and take a seat. Isaac Bafford to the podium and Andres Santos to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
September 25th, 1997.
Is your name Isaac Bafford?
Yes.
Thank you. We are here today on 2 probation violation warrants for violating terms 3 and 5 of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney in both cases. I'm setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on March 26th at 8:30. That's going to be in the downtown Superior Court. Excuse me. I am going to affirm the bonds and the warrants in both of these cases. It's a $500 bond on the first case and a $250 bond on the second. So a total bond of $750. If you do post bond, I am going to order that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions? Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and then take a seat. Andres Santos to the podium and Sean Wood to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Andres Santos, date of birth 08/13/1992.
Thank you. We are here today on 2 probation violation warrants for violating term 3 of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you on both cases. I'm setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on March 26th at 8:30. That's in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bonds in each of these warrants. It's a $250 bond on each case. So it's a total bond of $500. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. The number will be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Sean Wood to the podium, and William Webb to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Sean Wood, 22992.
Thank you. We are here today on 2 probation violation warrants for violating terms 3 and 5 of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney on both of these cases. I'm setting them both for a probation revocation arraignment hearing on March 26th at 8:30. That's in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond in each warrant. It's a $250 bond on each case, so $500 total. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, go ahead and grab that to your left and take a seat. William Webb to the podium, and Angelica Garcia to the chair, please. Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
William Webb, January 3rd, 1988.
Thank you. We are here today on 2 different cases. The first is a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of dangerous drug possession, Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I will find probable cause, and I will appoint you an attorney. I'm setting a status conference on March 25th at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on March 27th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. We're also here today on a probation violation for violating term 1 of your probation. I'll appoint you an attorney to represent you in that case as well. Set a probation revocation arraignment hearing on March 26th at 8:30. That will also be in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond. I'm going to set bond in both cases in the amount of $250 on each case, so $500 total. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, go ahead and grab that to your left and take a seat.
Hey, for
Angelica Garcia to the podium.
hello.
And
All right,
Quincy
all right.
Fields to the chair, please.
Hey, yeah, thank you for mentioning that. Yeah, I'm running another stream on
Good evening. May I have your
YT.
name and date of birth?
Angelica Garcia, 72981.
Thank you. We are here today on a probation violation warrant for violating terms 7, 11, and 22 of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you. I am setting a probation revocation arraignment hearing on March 26th at 8:30. That's in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the bond in the warrant. It's a $500 secured bond. If you do post bond, I am ordering that you not possess any weapons, drugs, or alcohol, and you must contact probation within 72 hours of your release. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No, sir. Is there any way that I could be released on my own recognizance?
Not today.
I haven't missed any of the court dates or anything like that before or prior to. This is my first violation, too.
Well, the problem
Ever.
is one of the alleged violations is you've not had contact with probation since November of 2023.
Okay.
So that's a year and a half ago at this point.
Well, the only reason why, when I fell out,
So
it was
at
just
this
hard for
point-
me to figure out how to contact them
So
again.
at this point, I am going to affirm the bond in the warrant. I would suggest talking with your attorney about these allegations. You can be released if that bond is posted, or your attorney can argue for your release at the next hearing, but I am holding you on a bond on this one. Okay? So go ahead and grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat. Quincy Fields to the podium, and Monique Ford to the chair, please.
Hello. Can I get
Good
an
evening,
if
sir.
you
May I have your name
will?
and date of birth?
My name is Quincy Johnson Fields, 12797.
Thank you. We are here today on a Superior Court new case. You were arrested on allegations of aggravated assault of a first responder, Class 5 felony, and resisting arrest, physical force, Class 6 felony. I will find probable cause, and I will appoint you an attorney. I am setting a status conference on April 3rd at 8:30 and a preliminary hearing on April 7th at 8:30, both in the downtown Superior Court. It's all going to be written down for you, so you don't have to worry about that, okay? I am going to release you today to the supervision of pretrial services. Okay. I did read what the arresting agency provided to me and what allegedly happened. I'm hoping what happened was you were just having a bad day.
Sir?
What part of my motivation to put you on pretrial services is pretrial services does have some resources available to you if you want those. You're going to get an envelope as you leave court today that has details on pretrial release. Make sure that you read through that. That does include you having to call pretrial services.
I still have to call, right?
You still have to call regardless, even
Yes,
if
sir.
you don't want any of the resources, but I want to make sure you have access to them just in case.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
As a part of your release, I am going to order that you not have contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness.
The
No
officers.
weapons, correct.
Yes, sir.
No weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription, and no driving without a valid driver's license.
Yes, sir.
All this is going to be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
I have video footage from that incident this morning, like my own video footage. If I could present it for the courts on that day, on the court date.
So definitely give that to your attorney. Your attorney's going to give you more information about where we go from here, and so your attorney will want to have that information. So make sure you give it to them.
Would I be able to represent myself? Because I ain't gonna lie to you, Your Honor. I just got done doing 4 years in the penitentiary out in Texas, so I know how to do my own. My own legal work, my own legal representation. So would that be acceptable? If not, it's okay.
So I'm sure that you do, and I mean, I don't want to discount your experience with the criminal justice system already, but that does not substitute necessarily for a law degree.
Yes.
I'm going to appoint you one right now, but that is something you can bring up in the next hearing if you still want to represent yourself.
Yes, sir.
He's a lawyer now.
Grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat.
If you will.
Monique, forward to the podium, and Matthew Gomez to the chair, please.
Hey, this court is more my speed right here. That other one, man, I couldn't take it anymore. I had to bail. If you will.
Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
My name is Monique Ubaldi Ford. My birth date is December 2nd, 1981.
Thank you. We are here today on 3 different cases out of the Ironwood Justice Court. They're all warrants for failing to appear. All 3 cases involve allegations of what's called dog at large, which is a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
Because they're misdemeanor allegations, I'm not appointing you an attorney to represent you, but you do have the right to hire one at your own expense if you choose. I am setting an arraignment hearing in the Ironwood Justice Court on April 8th at 9 a.m. on all 3 cases.
Okay.
I am going to also order that you not possess any drugs without a valid prescription, no driving without a valid driver's license, and I am going to release you to your own recognizance today. Make sure that you go to court, okay?
Yes,
Any
sir.
other questions?
No.
Okay, grab your paperwork to your left and take a seat.
All right, thank you.
Matthew Gomez to the podium.
Up
and Braden
next
Shaw to the
on The
chair.
Price is Wrong.
Good evening. May I have your name and date of birth?
Matthew Gomez, 22505.
Thank you. We are here today on a justice court new case out of the Kyrene Justice Court. You were arrested on allegations of exceeding the posted speed limit more than 20 miles per hour, which is a class 3 misdemeanor. I am going to find probable cause. Because it's a misdemeanor allegation, I'm not appointing you an attorney, but you do have the right to hire one at your own expense. I am setting an arraignment hearing in the Kyrene Justice Court on April 7th at 9:30 a.m., and I am going to release you today on your own recognizance. That's a promise that you'll appear at your next court date. As a part of your release, I am going to order that you not possess any drugs without a valid prescription and no driving without a valid driver's license. It is possible that your license has been suspended based on these allegations, so double check with the DMV before you get behind the wheel of the vehicle.
Yes.
All this is going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Do you know what time I'll be released by tonight or
They're
not?
going to process you for a release. Since it's already 8 o'clock, almost 8:30, I don't know if it'll be tonight or tomorrow morning. Talk with the detention officers. They'll let you know more. Okay.
Damn, how crazy is that? Going to
Braden
jail?
Shaw to the podium.
Going to jail for speeding. That's mind-blowing right there.
Right up here, sir. And so we're here today on what's called a fugitive of justice case. That's an out-of-state warrant for your arrest. Did you get that placard to read through before you came in here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go over everything. I just want to make sure you at least have the opportunity, okay? As I stated, you do have a warrant for your arrest, and it's out of the state of Colorado. You do have a choice to make it this time. You can choose to waive your right to an extradition hearing and be sent back to the requesting state within 30 days, or you can demand an extradition hearing and that the governor's warrant be signed by the governors of both states before you're sent back to Colorado. If you choose to waive your right to an extradition hearing, you would be held non-bondable in the Maricopa County Jail for a period of up to 30 days to allow time for Colorado to come and get you. If you do have criminal charges anywhere in Arizona, that 30-day period will not begin until those charges are resolved. If you choose to have an extradition hearing, I will set a hearing in the downtown Superior Court on March 31st at 1:30 p.m. I cannot appoint you an attorney to represent you in this case because extradition cases are civil in nature, but you do have the right to hire an attorney at your own expense if you choose. You are entitled to bail in this case, which would be a secured bond in the amount of $25,000. If that bond is posted, you could be in the community.
25,000?
Correct.
Or 2,500?
25,000. If you do post that bond, you can be in the community while your extradition process is going forward, but you still need to attend all of your court dates. A governor's warrant signed by the governors of both states is required to extradite you back to Colorado, and that process could take up to 90 days. So you have those 2 different options today. Do you have any questions about what your options are?
I have to choose right now.
You do have to choose right now.
I'm kind of confused.
Door number 1 or door number 2,
can you,
young man?
like, simplify the 2 options?
Sure. Basically, you have 2 different options. You can voluntarily return to Colorado, say, I don't want to fight this, I just want to go back to Colorado and get this addressed. If we do that, we hold you in the Maricopa County Jail for up to 30 days to allow Colorado to come and get you. Colorado could come and get you tomorrow, could be on day 29. I don't know, it's up to Colorado. But after 30 days, if they have not come in and picked you up, you would be released. If you want to fight your extradition, go back to Colorado. That requires the state of Arizona and the state of Colorado to have their governors sign a warrant for your extradition. That process could take up to 90 days to get the two states to talk to each other to get that information. Okay. While that 90-day process is going on, you would be held on a bond of $25,000. So you'd either stay in custody if you're unable to post that bond, or you could be released pending the decision on that bonding, or on that extradition decision. Okay. So those are your two options.
What can you give me a recommendation of what?
I can't give you a recommendation. Because I can't give you your legal advice. Those are your two different options. If you're unsure, what I can go ahead and do is just set that hearing on the 31st. You always have the option to waive and voluntarily return at the next hearing if you want to. You're not giving anything up by setting that hearing if you want more time to think about it.
So my 30 days will start, like, if I choose an option, or?
So if you choose to voluntarily return, that 30-day clock would start today. But if I set the hearing, that 30-day clock does not begin until you actually waive your rights.
Okay.
So it's up to you on which way you want to proceed.
And the only way I could get bonded is if, when's the 31st?
That is going to be in about a little over a week. So about a week and a half.
I think I'll just choose the first one.
The voluntarily return to Colorado?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have some questions to go over with you to make sure that you're making this decision under your own free will, okay? So you said that you read the waiver of extradition paperwork, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you understand that you do not have to sign this paperwork?
Yeah.
Do you understand that you have the right to have an extradition hearing if you want one?
Yeah.
Do you understand that you have the right to hire a lawyer at your own expense?
Yeah.
Do you understand? You understand that you have the right to demand that the governor's warrant be signed by the governors of both states before your return to Colorado?
Yeah.
Do you understand that you have the right to bail in this case, which would be a secured bond in the amount of $25,000
Yes.
if we were to set an extradition hearing?
Yeah.
Do you want to give up those rights and sign the paperwork?
Wait, is that for the first one?
That's for the waiver, yes. So that's the voluntarily returning to Colorado.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay. So has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to sign the paperwork?
No.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, or medication within the last 24 hours that affects your ability to make a decision?
No.
Okay. I do find that you're knowingly, intelligent, and voluntarily signing the waiver, and I am also signing it. I'm directing the sheriff's office to notify the requesting state that you are ready to return. The requesting state will have 30 days from tomorrow to pick you up unless there are local charges pending. If there are local charges pending, that 30-day period would not begin until those charges are resolved. I will have to have you step up to the right here to sign a couple of things. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, go ahead and step up here to the right. We'll have you sign.
Hey, so for fugitive warrants, I think that has to be cash secured bond. So I don't think you could do 10% on a fugitive warrant, if you will. But
give us just a second. She'll get it set up for you.
Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong about that.
Do we have our interpreter on the line?
Yes, we do.
All right, all right.
May I have your name and your interpreter number, please?
Timu.
Absolutely, sir. It's Arelis, that is spelled A-R-E-L-Y-S, and the ID is 252012.
Thank you. And are you prepared to interpret for a legal matter?
Yes, sir. Correct.
This is going to be bad, I think.
Can we have Julio Santis to the podium, please?
The interpretation, I mean. Because it sounds like she's like
Muy
a
bien,
Timu.
señor Julio Bautiz, por favor, si se puede acercar al podio.
Ay, ay, ay. I'm going to have to do the interpretation right now.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Buenos días. ¿Cómo su fecha de nacimiento
Señor,
y
¿me
su
puede
nombre?
indicar, por favor, cuál es su nombre y fecha de nacimiento?
Yo me llamo Julio César Ruiz Santos, 8 de septiembre del 96.
I lost track already. His name's too long.
8 de septiembre del 96, ¿y me puede repetir su nombre, por favor?
Me llamo Julio César Ruiz Santos, 8 de septiembre de 1996.
My name is Julio Cesar Ruiz Santis. My date of birth is September 8, 1996.
Thank you. We are here today on a failure to appear bench warrant.
Failure to appear where, sir? Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
A failure to appear bench warrant.
Thank you. Muy bien, señor. Está acá usted porque usted tiene una orden dado que no compareció ante la orden judicial, una orden de arresto.
It's for a case involving 2 counts of aggravated DUI, both class 4 felonies.
Somebody got hurt. Wow.
Esto es por 2 casos donde se le puso cargos por conducir bajo los efectos del alcohol o DUI. Son cargos agravados y ambos son delitos graves de clase 4.
I will affirm the attorney that was already appointed to represent you.
Muy bien, me voy a referir al abogado que ya fue asignado para representarle.
Normally, yeah.
I am setting a status conference on March 25th at 8:30 a.m. in the downtown Superior Court.
Muy bien, voy a proponer una conferencia para el 26 de marzo a las 8:30 a.m. en el Tribunal Superior del Centro.
I will affirm the bond in the warrant. That's a $150 secured bond.
Can you repeat the amount, sir?
$150.
What? Come again?
Thank you so much.
$150.
Muy bien, voy a asignar esta fianza y la fianza y la orden de arresto por una cantidad de $150.
I thought he was going to say
If you do post that
$150,000.
bond, I am ordering that you not possess any drugs.
Make that make sense, right?
Si usted sí logra pagar esta fianza, estoy dando la orden de que usted no pueda poseer ningún tipo de drogas.
No possessing or consuming any alcohol.
No puede usted poseer o consumir ningún tipo de alcohol.
And no driving without a valid driver's license.
Y usted no puede conducir sin una licencia de conducir válida.
All of this will be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
Band-Aid.
Todo esto va a estar en su papeleo. ¿Tiene usted alguna pregunta?
Sí, entonces, si pago esa fianza de $150, entonces, ¿me podrían dejar salir?
I'm assuming that they're not going to let him go,
Yes,
even if he
I was
pays
to
that $150.
post that bond and pay that bond for $150, will I be able to go?
He might have a hold.
Okay,
I'm just guessing here.
Eso es
I'm
lo
guessing.
que quería, eso es lo que quería saber. Lo que pasa, tengo mi hija bien pequeña y
He has a
yo
small
sé
daughter.
que están batallando porque la mamá de mi hija no está trabajando.
He's having a hard time because his wife's not working.
Yes, that's what I wanted to know because I have a small daughter and I know they're struggling right now because the mom is not working.
Okay, all that's going to be in your paperwork. Go ahead and grab that to your left and take a seat.
Judge don't care about none of that.
Muy bien, todo eso va a estar en su papeleo. Por favor, tome esa copia a su izquierda y tome un asiento.
Okay, una pregunta más es lo que me dieron en la mañana era otro lo que tengo el cargo.
Disculpe.
Lo que pasa tuve corte en la mañana, entonces era otro el proceso es de lo que me dieron.
I have a question. This morning, was I given something in regards to a different charge? Because I was on court this morning and it's different from what it was given to me.
So it does look like you have another case out of Scottsdale, but that's a different case.
Sí, señor. Usted tiene abierto otro caso de Scottsdale, pero eso es en otro caso.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, he was seen this morning?
Your Honor, he has a PS case.
Give me 1 second.
He has a what?
Un segundo, por favor.
Oh, good catch. Thank you. So, sir, it actually looks like you were seen this morning in this courtroom. Is that correct?
Muy bien, señor. Usted aparentemente fue visto esta mañana en este tribunal. ¿Esto es correcto?
Sí.
Okay, as a part of that case this morning, you were actually held non-bondable.
Yeah, I knew it.
Muy bien, señor. Como parte de su caso de esta mañana se determinó que usted no podía tener una fianza.
So I wasn't aware that those hearings were held this morning.
Yo no estaba al tanto de que esas audiencias tomaron lugar esta mañana.
So even if you post the bond in this case, you're going to be held on those other charges.
Ay, ay, ay.
Así que incluso si usted paga la fianza por este caso, usted todavía va a ser retenido debido a sus cargos anteriores.
So I would suggest holding off on posting any bonds until you had at least talked with your attorney.
Así que yo le sugeriría que espere antes de hacer cualquier pago de una fianza hasta que al menos usted pueda hablar con su abogado.
Entonces necesito pagar los dos fianzas o...
You ain't going nowhere, compa.
So I have to pay 2 bills or just one?
So there's no amount of money that you can pay to get out right now. You're being held non-bondable.
Señor, no hay ninguna cantidad que usted pueda pagar ahorita para ser liberado. En este momento se ha determinado que usted no puede tener una fianza.
So you will be held in custody until your next hearing on the 25th.
Así que usted va a estar bajo custodia hasta su próxima audiencia el día 25.
That's in 6 days.
Eso es en 6 días.
Okay.
Okay.
Eso es todo mi pregunta. Gracias.
Those are all my questions. Thank you.
Okay, grab your paperwork and take a seat.
Por favor, tome su papeleo y tome asiento.
My partner's
Perfect. And for our interpreter, that was the only one we needed, John. Thank you so much for being available, but feel free to disconnect at any time.
Yeah.
No problem, Your Honor. Thank you so much for using our service. You have a wonderful night, sir. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. You too.
Poor fella.
Daquan Merriweather to the podium, please.
Daquan. Hey, so we don't do follow-up. We don't do follow-up cases on these individuals. This is wham bam. Thank you,
Good
ma'am.
evening, sir. May I have your name and date of birth?
Daquan Merriweather, 2007, 12/14.
Thank you. We are here today on 2 different probation violation warrants. It's for terms 1, 8, and 15 of your probation. I will appoint you an attorney to represent you on both of these cases. I'm setting them both for a probation revocation arraignment hearing on March 26th at 8:30. That's going to be in the downtown Superior Court. I am going to affirm the request in each warrant. It's a $750 bond on the first case, and then for you to be held non-bondable in the second case. So you have a bond on one of your cases, but not the other one. So don't post bond on your first case since you're being held non-bondable for a violation of probation in your second case. I have also considered the factors in the Juvenile Justice and Defense and Prevention Act, or Detention and Prevention Act. I am going to order that you be held in the custody of Maricopa County Sheriff's Office Jail until you are released, okay? As a part of your release, the other conditions will be in your paperwork, but like I said, you're being held non-bondable until you're at least your next hearing. All that's going to be in your paperwork. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, all that's going to be in your paperwork. Go ahead and grab that to your left and take a seat.
Damn, hey, 16 years old. Woo! They're about to smoke his boots.
Right there, they'll tell you
Or
where to go.
17?
That does conclude the 8 p.m. calendar. We will stand in recess until 11 p.m. Thank you, officer.
Yeah, so he was 17. Hey, guys, so, hey, we still got one more for the night. We got the 11 p.m. one. Hey, so I know a lot of you guys were asking me what was the outcome on the California and bank hearing that we did this earlier on in the morning. I did upload a video to my main account. Those of you that are watching the stream, the majority of you guys, 157 of you guys, are on my smaller account. If you guys want to watch the outcome, I made about an 18-minute video on the outcome of everybody's hearing, who went home, who got denied. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys right now, you guys are not going to be happy with the answers that I'm going to give you guys in that video right there. It's going to be all bad. Hey, if you haven't done so, please do so. Hit that follow button. It's free 99. Doesn't cost you anything. Please and por favor. Wow, he already ruining his life. It be like that sometimes. Hey, thank you for that follow. Highly appreciate that. And for those of you that are wondering, I normally do these on a daily basis. See you at 11. That's right. Very true. Not happy Marie. Eugene, great job, brother. Hey, gracias. Highly appreciate you guys. Hey, all I ask from you guys is hit that follow, share, and tap the screen, so we could get into the FYP. We could be in the FYP out in Britain and Australia, New Zealand, Germany, the Netherlands. What up, MJ? How's it going? All right. Wait, what time is it for you? Right, for me, the time is up here, but obviously you can't see it right here because this thing is blocking it. It's 8:35, so we'll be back in 2.5 hours or so. Yup, and thank you for removing that young. Hey, I got you. Yeah, he went out a lot. He crossed the line. when he started calling you out the name. So, I was having a good laugh at the beginning, but he took it too far. When do you do Kentucky? Kentucky, I'll check if you know what? I'll check if I could get in next week. I'll check, but I'm not making no promises. Okay, thank you. So, too. All right, guys. So, hey, I am Collect Call James. You are watching. You have a Collect Call From. And like I said around here, life's like a canned dough. What does he know about tortas anyways? Life's like a canned dough. Once you blow it out, it's lights out. What city are we doing at 11? We're going to do the same one right now. Maricopa County. No. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and cut it. See you guys shortly. All right. You guys have a good one. And this one, I'll keep it up. The one that's on YouTube right now, I'll leave it up. I'm just going to go ahead and mute my microphone and take myself off the screen.
All right. Hey, we look stand up for the judge, please.
You good to go?
No, I'm ready.
Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Please have a seat, make yourselves comfortable. This is the 11 o'clock calendar, 11 p.m. calendar on the 19th day of the month. On the first day of March, orders are read onto the record that affect all of you regarding DNA and fingerprinting. In just a moment, I'm going to call you up to the podium one at a time. When you get to the podium, I need your name. I'll tell you the charges you're here on. I'll appoint most of you an attorney. I'll set your next hearing date, give you location. I'll set your general release conditions. All of you will have general release conditions. They are as follows. Do not make contact with the arresting officers. Do not possess any drugs without a valid prescription. Do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid license. Keep us informed as to where you're living. If you're on probation, you'll be ordered to contact your probation officer. If the charges you are here on tell me there may be a victim, you'll be ordered to stay away from that victim and do not return to the scene of the alleged crime. At the end of your hearing, all of it will be given to you in writing. When you get back to your seat or at your earliest convenience, take a few moments and read it over again. Thank you, folks. Mr. Lee is first. Daniel, come on up. And Mr. Jonathan Fry is next. Mr. Fry, sit at the chair right next to the door so we can keep this moving a little bit. Tell me your full name, sir.
Daniel David Lee.
Mr. Lee, good morning. Well, it's still good evening. The first matter here is narcotic drugs and theft of detection device removal. Those are class 4 and class 6 felonies. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing date is March the 25th, downtown Phoenix. Because this allegedly happened while you're on felony release for this next matter, you have to be held non-bondable pursuant to law until the 25th. The next judge on the 25th can change that. Your next matter serves a warrant for your arrest, organized retail theft, class 4 felony, 4 counts, and possession of forged instrument, a class 4 felony. Again, same attorney, same hearing date, the 25th. Bond was set by the judge issuing this at $500. Good luck, sir. Thank you. Mr. Fry, come on up. After Mr. Fry is Mr. Mark. Good evening, Mr. Fry. Tell me your name, please.
Jonathan Wayne Fry.
Mr. Fry, you have 4 matters. The first one's a shoplifting, a class 4 felony. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date is the 26th of this month, downtown Phoenix. Bond is $50. The next one, sir, is another shoplifting. Same hearing date, well, it's 11 counts of shoplifting. The next hearing date again is the 27th of March, downtown Phoenix. Bond is $50. The next one, sir, is shoplifting as a class 4 felony and shoplifting as a misdemeanor. There's 2 counts of the felony shoplifting. Same attorney, different hearing date, the 27th, same bond amount as the last 2, $50. The last one, sir, is another 2 cases of shoplifting, both class 4 felonies. Same attorney, same hearing date as the first one. And your next hearing is on the 26th, downtown Phoenix. Because this allegedly happened while you were on felony release on one of the other matters, you have to be held non-bondable until your next hearing date. Good luck, sir. Mr. Mark, come on up, Mr. Mark. And Mark Sagoiva. Hope I'm even close, Mark.
I think you're on that insurance, sir.
Mr. Mark, tell me your full name.
D'Angelo Paul Mark.
Mr. Mark, you have 2 different matters. Both of them are warrants for your arrest. You're on probation for a class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney on both cases. Your next hearing date's a probation revocation case. Hearing date on the 26th, downtown Phoenix. Bond was set by the probation judge at $1,500. The next one's identical, sir. Another probation violation. Same attorney, same location, downtown Phoenix. Same hearing date, the 26th. Same bond amount, $1,500. Please reach out to your probation officer. They may have some ideas that might help you. Good luck, sir. Mark, come on up. And then Zachary Scott is after Mark. Good evening, sir. Tell me your full name.
Mark Anthony St. Patrick Segovia.
Mr. Segovia, this is a probation violation matter. The first one, I've appointed you an attorney, sir. You're going to have a probation revocation hearing on the 26th of this month, downtown Phoenix. Bond was set by the probation judge at $1,500. The next one, sir, Here's another probation violation. Same attorney, same hearing date, the 26th. Bond amount I set at $50. Please reach out to your probation officer. They may have some ideas that might help you. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Scott, Zachary, and then Justin Norman is after Zachary. Mr. Scott, tell me your full name, please.
Zachary Scott, 1501.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate the additional information. This is a probation violation matter, sir. Warrant for your arrest. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing date is on the 26th of this month, downtown Phoenix. The probation department judge wants a $2,000 bond. Please reach out to your probation officer. They may have some ideas that might help you. Good luck, sir. Mr. Norman is next, and Mr. Davis is after Mr. Norman. Justin, come on up.
Justin Anthony Norman.
Thank you. Tell me your date of birth also.
8680.
Thank you, sir. You look a little different than your picture.
Yeah.
I apologize. This is 2 counts of driving under the influence, both as misdemeanors. I cannot appoint you an attorney on a misdemeanor. That's up to the next judge, the East Mesa Justice Court judge. You're going to meet that judge on the 24th of March, and that's at 222 East Javelina in Mesa. That judge wants a $1,000 bond. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Davis, come on up, Mr. Davis. And Leyva, Jose Leyva is after Mr. Davis. Tell me your full name.
Lyle Al Davis.
Sir, this is a simple assault case. I have appointed you an attorney. Strike that. I could not appoint you an attorney because it's a misdemeanor. That's up to the Kyrene judge. You're going to meet the Kyrene judge on the 24th. The Kyrene judge wants an unusual bond amount, $5,000. Strike that, $550. It appears to be a fine payoff. Good luck, sir. Jose? After Jose, Mr. Leyva? Jose? After Jose is Stephen Aldridge.
He's in the white shirt, sir. In the black jacket.
And Stephen, you're next. Why don't you hop in the chair next to the door, please, Stephen? Good evening, sir. Tell me your name, please.
Jose Luis Leyva.
Sir, this is an escape charge, a Class 6 felony, and 2 counts of shoplifting as a misdemeanor. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. You have 2 hearings coming up, the 25th and the 27th, both of them downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $500. Good luck, sir.
Thank
you. Stephen. Come on up, Stephen. And then Christopher Berry is after Stephen. Good evening, sir. Tell me your name, please.
Stephen White Allred.
Sir, this is a failure to appear out of the Snowflake Justice Court, as well as a simple assault out of the Snowflake Justice Court. Those are both misdemeanors. I cannot appoint you an attorney in Snowflake. That's up to the judge up there. You're going to meet that judge on the 24th of March in Snowflake. The judge wants a $500 bond. Good luck, sir.
Your Honor.
Go ahead.
I was in custody, so I wasn't able to appear, and I have been released to pretrial services. Supposed to be released as of today to pretrial services with a monitor, ankle monitor, and everything else.
Well, you've got a couple different problems, because the first one, pretrial services, doesn't want you to go out of Maricopa County, and you've got to be up and see this judge. And
right.
You did. Sir, my turn. Also, I'm not supposed to change an out-of-county warrant, so it's $500. I'm sorry, sir.
All righty.
Well, good luck, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You understand that, Senator?
Huh?
You understand what he's saying?
To-
He can't change it out of County Water.
I'm not gonna change the snowflake form.
Right, so you're saying that I have a $500 bond to,
Yes, sir. You have to pay to get out of here on pretrial services, but then pretrial services is gonna have to give you special permission or a judge here in Maricopa County to go up to Snowflake.
right, Your Honor, the case that,
Sir, don't talk about the case. You need to talk about the case with a lawyer.
what I was trying to say is the case that I'm released on pretrial services is it's in April 17th, which means I would not be on pretrial services once I go to the other case in Snowflake.
Well, sir, I would disagree with you on that, but again, the bond is $500. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Christopher Berry, Mr. Berry, come on up. After Christopher is Dustin Herring. Tell me your full name, sir.
Christopher Lynn Berry.
Mr. Berry, this is a dangerous drug charge, Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date downtown Phoenix is the 27th, strike that, 25th day of March in downtown Phoenix. Bond is $250 set by another judge. Good luck, sir.
Have a good day.
Dustin, come on up, Dustin. Dustin Herring? I think Dustin might be sleeping.
Dusty, here. Is that you?
Nathan Stevens is after Dustin, if we can find Dustin. Good evening, sir. Tell me your name, please.
Dustin Lane Herring.
Mr. Herring. Thank you. Mr. Herring, this is a dangerous drug case and a drug paraphernalia case. Those are Class 4 and Class 6 felonies. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. You have two hearings coming up, April 3rd and April 7th. You're being released to pretrial services. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. In about 5 seconds, one of those officers is going to hand you a whole bunch of paperwork. Read it carefully. Those are your terms of release. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Nathan, Mr. Stevens, come on up. And Miss Hartfield is after Nathan. Good evening, sir. Tell me your name, please.
Nathan E. Stevens.
Mr. Stevens, this is a probation violation warrant for your arrest. I've appointed you an attorney. You're going to have a probation revocation hearing on the 26th, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. So about 5 a.m. in the morning when you walk out of this building, the first thing you have to do is call your probation officer. If you follow their rules and my rules, you're given the next judge you meet on the 26th 2 very good reasons to not put you in prison on the 26th. Good luck, sir. Miss Hartfield? And Miss Hart is next. Tell me your full name, Miss.
Alexia Hartfield.
Miss Hartfield, this is a probation violation warrant for your arrest. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date's the 26th, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 5 hours, 6 hours. So at about 5 o'clock in the morning, when you step outside this building, the first thing you must do is contact your probation officer. If you follow their rules and my rules, you're given the next judge you meet on the 26th 2 very good reasons to not put you in prison on the 26th. Good luck, miss.
Okay.
Brittany, come on up. And then Banks is after Brittany. Good evening, Miss Hart. Tell me your full name.
Brittany Hart.
Miss Hart, this is a narcotic drug case. It's a Class 4 felony. I've appointed you an attorney, miss. You have 2 hearing dates coming up, the 3rd and the 7th, both in April. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. Good luck.
Thank you.
Miss Banks? Ms. Banks, come on up. After Ms. Banks is Mr. Martin. Good evening, Ms. Banks. Tell me your full name.
Jaquima Banks.
Ms. Banks, this is a probation violation warrant for your arrest. I've appointed you an attorney, miss. Your next hearing date is the 26th of March, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. When you step outside this building at about 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, you have to call your probation officer. If you follow their rules and my rules, you're given the next judge to meet on the 26th. 2 good reasons to not put you in prison on the 26th. Good luck, miss. Miss Martin? And then Marietta. Gabriel is after this lady. Tell me your name, please.
Kelsey Martin.
Do me a favor. You need to move over a little bit. One more time, miss.
Kelsey Martin.
Chelsea Ryan?
Kelsey Martin.
Kelsey Martin. Okay, thank you. I apologize. Miss, this is a probation violation warrant for your arrest. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date is the 26th, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. As soon as you step outside this building, call your probation officer. If you follow their rules and my rules, you're given the next judge you meet on the 26th. 2 good reasons to not put you in prison on the 26th. Good luck, miss.
Thank you.
Gabriel? Come on up, Gabriel. Mr. Moriette? Moretta? Gabriel?
Gabriel, Marietta.
After Gabriel is Jesse Aguilar. Jesse, why don't you get in the chair next to the door?
Jesse Aguilar,
Good evening, sir. Tell me your full name.
Gabriel Benjamin Mujeta.
Sir, this is a shoplifting matter. I've appointed you, I'm not allowed to appoint you an attorney because it's a misdemeanor. That's up to the Agua Fria judge. You're going to meet the Agua Fria judge on the 7th day of April at the Agua Fria Justice Court. You're being released on your own recognizance. You could be out of here in about 6 hours. Good luck.
Thank you.
Jesse Aguilar, come on up, Jesse. And Young is after Aguilar. Behind the podium, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Tell me your full name.
Jesse James Aguilar.
Thank you, sir. Sir, this is a narcotic drug case and a drug paraphernalia case. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date is March the 27th. You're being released on your own recognizance. Please show up this time or you have to come back and visit me again.
Okay.
Good luck, sir. Young? Mr. Young? Come on up, sir. Tell me your full name, sir.
Oreste Young.
Mr. Young, you have 2 different matters. The first one is a simple assault as a misdemeanor. I cannot appoint you an attorney. That's up to the Kyrene judge. You're going to meet the Kyrene judge on the 7th day of April. You're being released on your own recognizance. The next one, sir, is another simple assault. Again, in front of the Kyrene judge. Again, he or she will decide whether or not you get an attorney. Probably not, but they can if they think it's important. Again, same hearing date, the 7th of April, same release conditions on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. Good luck.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Question. He's in custody right now, sir.
You're in what? You're in DOC custody? Or?
No.
Okay. What are you in custody for, sir?
For a failure to appear.
Okay. And what's your bond?
My bond is $10,000.
Okay. Well, why don't I do this? Why don't I apologize to the officer and apologize to this lovely lady, and why don't I change these both to $50 each so you get credit for time served? Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, not a bad idea, I don't think. I'll edit them real quick. It'll take just a second. This lovely lady to my left will We'll reprint them for the officer who's walking up to her. Thank you, officer, for bringing that to my attention.
Yep, no problem. You can have a seat outside there, read the paperwork.
Okay.
Do they both go? Yeah. Okay. Mr. Garcia, Antonio, come on up, sir. And then Gabriel. Tell me your full name, sir.
Antonio Garcia.
Mr. Garcia, you have two different matters. The first one's a simple assault and a disorderly conduct. Those are both misdemeanors. I cannot appoint you an attorney. That's up to the surprise judge. You're going to meet Mr. Judge Dominguez on the 15th day of April. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. The next one's a probation violation, sir. I've appointed you an attorney. You're going to have a probation revocation hearing on the 26th. Downtown Phoenix. Again, you're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. So about 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, when you step outside, the first thing you have to do is call your probation officer. If you follow my rules and the probation department's rules, you're given the next judge you meet on the 26th. Two real good reasons to not put you in prison on the 26th. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Miss Wyman? Miss Wyman, come on up.
Hi.
Tell me your full name, please, miss.
Gabrielle Wyman.
Ms. Wyman, you have a warrant, well, this is a new case, a narcotic drug case, a class 4 felony. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date is April the 3rd, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. As soon as you get out of here, call your case manager. Do me a favor, okay?
Okay.
Okay? And follow their advice and the doctor's advice. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck. The next three matters are all house calls. Ms. Schiller is number 13 on the calendar. They're all house calls for behavioral issues. Ag assault with a bound victim restrained, a class 5 felony. Ag assault on a first responder, a class 6 felony. And then passive or resisting arrest as a misdemeanor. I've appointed her an attorney. The two hearing dates, the 25th and the 27th. Bond is $10,000. Mr. Hightower, number 20, is a robbery case. I've appointed him an attorney. His next hearing date is the 25th of March, downtown Phoenix. Bond is $10,000. Mr. Matthew Mata, number 16 on the court's calendar, again, behavioral issues, why he's not here, is a burglary matter, a class 4 felony. I've appointed him an attorney. Two hearing dates, the 25th and 27th. A bond is $5,000. Did I miss anything, boss? Sorry, I had to make you reprint those. Okay, I'm going to go with, I guess I'm going with you to do the house calls.
Need one more. There's another one. There's only one charge on there. One charge. So on the other line. Next. Number? 2,000. You guys get ready to come in? Go ahead and stand up, all right? Stand up to the head. Stand up to the head.
All right. Thank you, officer. Good morning, everyone. Please be seated. This is the 5 a.m. calendar for the 20th day of the month. On the first day of March, orders were read onto the record that affect all of you regarding DNA and fingerprinting. In just a moment, I'm going to call you up to the podium one at a time. When you get to the podium, I need your name. I'll tell you the charges you're here on. I'll appoint most of you an attorney. I'll set your next hearing date, give you a location. I'll set your general release conditions. All of you will have general release conditions. They are as follows. Do not make contact with the arresting officers. Do not possess any drugs without a valid prescription. Do not drive a motor vehicle without a valid license. Keep us informed as to where you are living. Also, if you're on probation, you'll be ordered to contact your probation officer. If the charges you are here on indicate there was a victim, I will order you to stay away from the victim and not to return to the scene of the alleged crime. At the end of your hearing, this will all be handed to you in writing. When you have a chance, take a moment and read it over. Thank you, folks. And the record will reflect I read the victim's impact statement for number 8 on the court's calendar. Nicholas Gibbs, you're first, and then Joseph Stevens is second. Joseph, sit in the chair next to the door, please. Tell me your full name, sir.
Hi, Nicholas Gibbs, April 2nd, 1995.
Thank you, sir. Sir, you have 2 different petitions. The first one's dangerous drugs and drug paraphernalia. That's Class 4 and Class 6 felonies. I've appointed you an attorney in both petitions, sir. You have 3 hearing dates. The first one's on the 26th, second one's on the 27th, third one's on the 28th, all in March, all downtown Phoenix. Because this happened while you were allegedly on felony release, you have to be held non-bondable until the 26th. The next judge on the 26th can change all of this. The next one's a failure to appear bench warrant, drug paraphernalia and shoplifting, Class 6 and felony and Class 1 misdemeanor. Same attorney, same hearing date, the 26th. The bond is $50. Good luck, sir.
Okay, so for that, I had a motion to appeal the warrant because I went to the court. I just went at 3 o'clock and like 8.
Well, sir, there's still a valid warrant. I still have to process it. You can take care of that on the 26th, too. Good luck. Joseph. Come on up, Joseph. Yes, sir. After Joseph is Nicholas Campbell.
Name is...
Good morning, sir. Tell me your name.
Joseph Miguel Arriaga Stevens.
Sir, this is organized retail theft, a Class 4 felony, 11 counts. 2 counts of organized retail merchandise theft, a Class 4 felony, and 2 counts of shoplifting as a misdemeanor. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. Your next hearing date is on the 26th of March, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $5,000. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Campbell. Nicholas, come on up. And then Alan is after Nicholas. Alan, where are you, Alan? Get in the chair next to the door, please. Tell me your full name, sir.
Nicholas Xavier Campbell.
Mr. Campbell, this is a probation violation matter. I've appointed you an attorney. You're going to have a probation revocation hearing on the 26th of this month, downtown Phoenix. I set bond in the amount of $50. The next one, sir, is another probation violation. Same attorney, same hearing date, the 26th, same location, downtown Phoenix. Different bond set by the judge who issued this warrant, $2,000. The next one, sir, is another probation violation. Strike that. It's a new charge, dangerous drugs, Class 4 felony, criminal trespassing, and Class 6 felony. Same attorney, same hearing date, the 26th, same location, downtown Phoenix. Bond I set at $50. The last one, sir, is another probation violation. Same attorney, same hearing date, the 26th, same location, downtown Phoenix, same bond amount, different bond, $50. Please contact your probation officer. They may have some ideas about how to put everything together and help you. Good luck, sir. Alan, where's Alan? Come on up, Alan. And Thomas Sanders is next. Tell me your full name, sir.
Alan Keanu Escriba.
Thank you, sir. Sir, you have three different matters. The first one's a probation violation. I've appointed you an attorney. You're going to have a probation revocation hearing on the 26th, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $50. The next one, sir, is another probation violation. Same attorney, same hearing date, the 26th, same location, downtown Phoenix. Different bond. It was set by the judge who issued this warrant, $1,000. The last one, sir, again, is a probation violation. Same attorney, same hearing date, the 26th, same location, downtown Phoenix. Same bond as the last one, $1,000. Please reach out to your probation officer. They may have some good ideas that might help you. Good luck, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Sanders, Thomas. Then Omar is after Thomas. Good morning, sir. Tell me your name.
Thomas Sanders.
Thank you. One more time, a little louder, please.
Thomas Sanders.
Thank you very much. I think we picked it up, officer. Thank you. Shoplifting is the first one as a class 1 misdemeanor. I cannot appoint you an attorney at the North Mesa Justice Court. That has to be that judge. You're going to meet that judge on the 25th of this month in North Mesa. Bond is set at $50. The next one, sir, is narcotic drugs and drug paraphernalia, class 4 and class 6 felonies. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date is the 26th. The judge who issued this warrant wants a $2,000 bond. Good luck, sir.
Okay, I only have those two charges?
Pardon me?
I only have those two charges?
That's it, sir.
Okay.
Good luck. Omar, come on up. Soon as Thomas. This way, Thomas. David Ruiz Lopez is after Omar. Morning, sir. Tell me your full name, please.
Omar Dávalos.
Thank you, sir. Sir, this first matters out of the Goodyear Municipal Court. It's disorderly conduct, fighting. I cannot appoint you an attorney. That's up to the judge. In Goodyear, you're going to meet that judge on the 26th. That judge wants a $1,000 bond. The next one is a probation violation, also out of Goodyear. Again, I cannot appoint you an attorney on a misdemeanor. It's up to the Goodyear judge. Again, you're going to meet him or her on the 26th. They wanted another $1,000, but I didn't think that was necessary. I only ordered $50. Good luck, sir. David, come on up, David. And then Mr. White's after Mr. Ruiz Lopez. Good morning, sir. Tell me your full name.
David Ruiz Lopez.
Mr. Lopez, this is exceeding the posted speed by over 20 miles per hour, which is a misdemeanor. Reckless driving, which is a misdemeanor. Driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled license, another misdemeanor. And open container of an alcoholic beverage in a vehicle, a misdemeanor. I cannot appoint you an attorney on those misdemeanors. That's up to the next judge. You're going to meet the next judge at the White Tanks Justice Court. That's off 103rd Avenue in Avondale, just south of the I-10. That judge wants a $1,000 bond. Good luck, sir.
Okay.
Odie, White, Mr. White, come on up. Mr. White, Odie. After Mr. White is Jennifer Otis. Jennifer, why don't you grab? After Mr. White is Jennifer Otis. Jennifer, why don't you grab a chair next to the door? Tell me your full name, Mr. White.
O'Day White.
Sir, this is a narcotic drug violation, a Class 4 felony. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date is going to be on the 26th of March, downtown Phoenix. Bond is set at $1,000. Please contact your probation officer immediately. He or she might have some ideas how to help you. Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Jennifer, come on up, Jennifer. And then Ridge, you're after Jennifer. Tell me your name, please, miss.
Jennifer Otis.
Miss, you have two different matters. The first one's a probation violation matter. I've appointed you an attorney, miss. Your next hearing is on the 26th of this month in downtown Phoenix. I'm releasing you on your own recognizance. Contact your probation officer. I'll go into that further in just a moment. The next matter, miss, is another probation violation. Same attorney, same hearing date, the 26th, same location, downtown Phoenix, same release condition on your own recognizance.
Thank you.
You'll be out of here, miss, in about 6 hours. So about 11 o'clock this morning when you walk out of this building, you must call your probation officer.
I will.
If you follow their rules and my rules, you're given the next judge you meet on the 26th two very good reasons to not put you in prison on the 26th.
Absolutely.
Good luck, miss.
Sir, I am supposed to be going to a 30-day treatment. I was at the bus stop when the police pulled up. I was on my way to do that. Am I allowed to go ahead and do that, or do I need to wait until the 26th after the court date?
No, you can go to treatment.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
It's treatment in Maricopa County.
Yes, it is. It's at Hopes.
Then you're fine.
Thank you so much.
Just tell your probation officer where you're going.
All right, thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Rich, come on up. And then Ryan Barber is after this gentleman. Good morning, sir. Tell me your name, please.
Rich Henry.
Thank you. Sir, this is a dangerous drug case and a drug paraphernalia case. I've appointed you an attorney, sir. You have two hearing dates coming up, the 3rd and the 7th. You're being released on your own recognizance, sir. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. Good luck, sir. Ryan. Mr. Barber, come on up. After Mr. Barber is Mr. Miller. Good morning, sir. Tell me your name.
First name's Ryan, last name's Barber.
Thank you. This is a drug paraphernalia case as a misdemeanor out of Apache Junction. I cannot appoint you an attorney. That's up to the next judge. His name is Doug Lasota. You're going to meet Doug Lasota, Judge Lasota, on the 25th of March. You're being released on your own recognizance. The next one, sir, is another probation violation. Strike that. It's a probation violation. I'm going to appoint you an attorney on that one. You're going to have a probation revocation hearing downtown Phoenix on the 26th of this month. Sir, again, you're being released on your own recognizance. As soon as you step outside this building in about 6 hours, call your probation officer, follow his or her recommendations, follow my recommendations, my orders, and you're given the next judge you meet on the 26th two good reasons to not send you to prison on the 26th. Good luck, sir. Mr. Miller. And Mr. Eddie's after Mr. Miller. Tell me your full name, sir.
Dylan Miller.
Dylan, this is a failure to appear out of the Goodyear Municipal Court. I cannot appoint you an attorney on a misdemeanor such as this. You're going to meet the Goodyear judge on the 9th day of April. Please show up. The judge wanted a $1,000 bond. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. Just show up and take care of this, or you have to come back and meet me again.
Gotcha. Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Caden. Come on up, Caden. And Begay, Miss Begay is after Caden. Sir, tell me your name, please.
Caden Eddie, sir.
Sir, this is disorderly conduct, a misdemeanor, criminal damage as a misdemeanor. I'm going to have to change this one, boss. I made a mistake. I tried to appoint you an attorney. I cannot on misdemeanors, so I'm causing this young lady to my left and that officer a headache because I made a mistake. I cannot appoint you an attorney. That's up to the Goodyear judge. You're going to meet the Goodyear judge on the 9th of March. The Goodyear judge wanted a bond. I'm just going to release you on your own recognizance. Go take care of this. These are easy to take care of. And it's not worth coming back to see me.
Quick question. I live out of state.
You can't go out of state.
I don't live in Arizona.
Can't leave the state, not without the judge's permission, and I don't give it. You have to meet the next judge. He can give permission. Good luck. Don't look at them.
When are you supposed to go back?
Today. I have to do that.
Ms. Begay. Good morning, Ms. Begay. Tell me your full name.
Burley Begay, 72179.
Thank you, Ms. Begay. Ms. Begay, this is driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled license, which is a misdemeanor, and also having temporary tags that are too old. Another misdemeanor. I've appointed you an attorney, miss. Strike that. I cannot appoint you an attorney. These are misdemeanors. You're going to meet the Encanto Justice Court judge. You're going to meet that person on the 3rd day of April at 1:30. You're being released on your own recognizance. These are simply fine issues. You know, pay the fine or get time payments and get on with your life. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Nicholas. Miss. Oh, officer. She's waving at you. Nicholas, come on up, Nicholas. And then Kurt Hinton is after Nicholas. Good morning, sir. Tell me your full name.
Nicholas Sean says.
Sir, this is a dangerous drug case and drug paraphernalia case. I've appointed you an attorney. Your next hearing date is the 3rd day of April, downtown Phoenix. You're being released on your own recognizance. You'll be out of here in about 6 hours. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, sir. Is there anything else you need from me?
That's it, sir. Well, stay out of trouble and show up. That's about it. Mr. Hinton, Kurt. Come on up, Kurt. Kurt?
What's your name?
Pardon me? I don't think so. No. Do we have Kurt in here? Mr. Hinton?
Oh, yes, we have to clear the room now.
Okay. All right.
Are you doing the FOJ first?
Yeah, let's do the FOJ first.
All right. That's what I just assumed you were doing. My fault.
No, that's okay. Bradley, come on up, Bradley. Tell me your full name, Mr. Force.
Bradley Eric Force.
Mr. Force, you're what we call an FOJ, a fugitive of justice. The officers handed you a large piece of laminated paper. Did you read it? Is it yes?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm not being rude.
Sorry.
I'm just recording this.
I'm still waking up. I apologize.
That's okay. I'm tired too. Sir, what that means is another state, in your case Texas, issued a national warrant for your arrest. We found you. We have no charges here, but we have to hold you. We give you two options. You can have a fugitive of justice hearing in about 10 days. You're entitled to bond. Texas wants a $100,000 bond, and I would honor that. Or you can waive extradition rights, and you can get back to Texas within 30 days. If Texas doesn't pick you up within 30 days, usually they pick you up in 5 to 7 days. They're real good about it. Well, they're a big state.
Yeah.
And they're pretty good, in my opinion. But long story short is that if they don't pick you up in 30 days, we kick you loose, because we won't hold you. That doesn't solve the warrant problem, then somebody else can pick you up again, including the state all over again.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? You want a bond? You want a hearing in about 10 days, and I'll set a $100,000 bond, or do you want to waive and go back to Texas?
I will just waive and go back to Texas, sir.
Gotta
Get this
ask you.
taken care of.
That's a good idea. Gotta ask you a few questions.
I'm already here. Let's do this.
Well, I appreciate that.
But it's my own fault.
Well, sir, that's between you and the Texas judge, not me, and I hope everything turns out okay for you.
Oh, it will. It's really not that bad. It sounds a lot worse than it is.
Well, sir, just having to come see me is bad enough. You don't need to do that anymore. Sir, you did read the waiver paperwork, that laminated piece of paper?
Yes, sir.
Sir, you understand you do not have to sign the waiver paperwork. You have a right to have a hearing here in this jurisdiction.
Yes.
You have a right to have the extradition rights. Extradition is basically the two governors reading a whole bunch of documents, signing a whole bunch of documents, approving you to move from state A to state B. From Arizona back to Texas. You do have a right to hire your own attorney. I cannot appoint you one because extradition is a civil matter. You have the right you have the right to demand that both those governors sign those extradition warrants. You also have a right to bail. In your case, it'd be $100,000. Do you want to give up those rights and sign the waiver paperwork? Is that yes?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I wasn't being rude. I saw you.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yes. So, but has anyone used any force threats or made any promises to get you to sign the waiver paperwork?
No.
Have you had any drugs, alcohol, or medicine in the last 24 hours?
Just my regular medication, yes.
Okay, you're thinking clearing?
Yes.
Sir, I'm going to find that you knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily signed the waiver paperwork. Officers, may he approach the window and sign? Why don't you come on up here? This lovely lady's going to have you sign some paperwork, and then we'll get you back to Texas.
Thank you, sir.
No problemo. While we're doing that, the court is going to call the house calls. We have 3 house calls for behavioral issues. Number 8, Mr. Harrison, is a dangerous drug abuse charge, drug paraphernalia, and threatening and intimidating, a misdemeanor. I've appointed him an attorney. 2 hearing dates, the 26th and the 28th, both in March. Bond is $15,000. Miss Waters is number 20, dangerous drugs and drug paraphernalia. I believe they made a typo on the dangerous drugs. It should be a class 4 felony, not a class 6. 2 counts of the drug paraphernalia. Appointed her attorney. Her hearing dates are the 3rd and the 7th. She's being released to pretrial services. David is number 18 on the court's calendar. Aguilera, I've appointed him an attorney. Narcotic drugs and drug paraphernalia are the 2 charges. He's being released from custody. His 2 hearings are the 3rd of April and the 7th of April. He's being released on his own recognizance. Yes. I did not sign it. Let me see if I... How is that now? Is that better? I apologize.
Yeah, you can see the comment.
Oh.
Thank you, sir. Good luck in Texas.
Thank you.
No, we got one more. Kurt, come on up, Kurt. Kurt, just wait right there by the podium. Can you turn off the microphone in the...
I'm gonna take him out right now, sir.
You're gonna take him out? Okay. Just wait just a moment, sir.